Explain your nickname, Ghost Pepper.
Ghost pepper. So that actually originated at my old restaurant that my family used to run. It was called Habaneros Pepper. We used to run a Mexican vegan spot, so it was Mexican food but vegan style, and then we also had regular Mexican food. We had actually the number one spot for vegan in the South Bay for 3 years. We ended up closing it down, but I originated from there because one day, we had just finished closing down the restaurant. It was me, my uncle, my mom, and then one of our business partners that was helping us at the time with our business. We were all just chilling, hanging out, and my uncle pulls out a ghost pepper, which I thought was just a regular pepper. And he had it all. It was all roasted. It came out of the kitchen, and they were just like kind of like chewing like little bites out of it. And I was like, and he's like, you won't bite this, you won't eat this. So I grabbed it out of his hand. I was like, bet, and I ate the whole thing, man. And dude, I just started just dying. I was like sweating. My face started turning red. I started getting the hiccups. I ran straight into the kitchen, grabbed milk, grabbed orange juice, anything I could just to like help like the spiciness. And it like lasted for like 30 minutes of just me dying. And it like I think that like stuck with me, and I felt that pain where I'm like, hey, look, like you can mess with the ghost pepper, but it's just gonna sting you back. It's gonna hurt you at the end too. It's gonna leave a mark. And the business partner that I was there was actually the one that was like, hey man, like, because I was fighting full time. I had a full time training schedule on top of a full time running a restaurant at the same time. So I was going from straight from training straight to the restaurant, and then going home at like 11 o'clock, getting like 6 hours, 5 hours of sleep, and then training back in the morning. So he was just saying like, hey, I know like you're fighting. He's like, have you thought of yourself a nickname? I was still at the amateurs. And I was like, no, I haven't actually. I never thought about it. I've thought of a bunch of things. I have like Young Punisher, the Young Reaper, because I have a Grim Reaper tattoo. A bunch of like actual like what you call fighter names that people like would say. And he's like, it would be a really good name for you is the Ghost Pepper. He's like, you know what it feels like, you know what it is. It's a very good marketing name, and it's like, you could take it a long way, and it's like it kind of suits you because you don't look like your average fighter. You're not like all beat up and look all all like all crazy. So yeah, man, it kind of stuck with me. I named myself Ghost Pepper. A lot of people were like, Ghost Pepper, like that's such a out of this like kind of out of like that's such a different name. And it just stuck with me, man, and I've embraced it. I love it. Now people just end up like I go to promotions when I fought with promotion. When I was combate for a while, they would just call me GP or Ghost. I didn't even have a first name anymore, so it's been like my trademark. And yeah, man, that's how I originated. That's how it came about. I died by a pepper.